Mississippi? I asked different people to respond to this question and tell me what came to their mind. Here's what they said. Racists. Sweaty. Muggy. Spooky. A place where one encounters the past. Family. Warmth. Humidity. Evangelicals. Rural. Hardworking. Lack of education. Plantations. White supremacy. Juke joints. Race wars. Good food. Slow living. Country. Sweet. Solitude. The river. Backwards thinking. Ancestors. Where the deep roots of this nation reside. Mississippi, goddamn. All of these things are true. And none of them. How do you accurately characterize a place? I think that depends on who's defining what's accurate. When I think of Mississippi, I think of open roads where you can see the trees kissing the horizon line of the sky. I think of my family's homes, wasting away under the Mississippi sun, serving as relics of what once was. I think of one of my earliest memories in the house. I had pink eye, and my mom had just given me eye drops and my eyes were watering. I laid on the floral bed sheets and stared up at the wood paneling. I think of the train tracks we cross, and the intersection of 17th and 7th Ave where our house sits on the corner. I think of catfish frying and breakfasts with my uncle in Maryland. Mississippi has always been with us in the kitchen.
Okay. Well, hello.
Okay. I guess we're ready.
Yes, we're ready.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just going to have a casual conversation about the film and the work overall. So I guess before we get into it, I just want to quickly just introduce my grandfather, who you saw in the film. So the film really ended up being, I think, much more of a piece of context for the overall deep dive into the tapestries and those images in particular. But I think also it just gives context to my overall practice and what it looks like. So here is my grandfather, William Bill. A lot of people know him as Bill, actually. And he's pretty incredible. You're really smart. You were a scientist, but really we did physics and math and a bunch of stuff.
Yes,
not much interesting.
that's right, a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's a good question. I have thought a lot about questions I didn't ask my parents, things I would like to ask if I could go back and revisit and have that experience again. For example, my grandfather, maternal grandfather, was born into slavery. I never knew him, but I heard my mother and her sisters talk about his experiences in slavery. I was too young to appreciate what I was hearing. So those kinds of what ifs, if I could revisit those years and have the kind of opportunity, the kind of experience that you're having at the moment to have conversation with previous generations. But that's a what if that is just purely hypothetical at this point.
But it's a really interesting thing that I think a lot of us are, I think, facing at this point in time, where we're sort of, there's been so many social movements happening in the last few years, I think on a much larger
Lyles and King on Henry and Catherine. Her whole family lost everything, their archives in Katrina. This artist, 27 years old, I believe, living between Detroit and Kansas City, has fed ideas of images that were lost into computers, into AI, and has remade those images and then woven them, programmed, and then ornately adorned these images. What's so amazing about her is that even when we lose everything, everything still exists inside of us, and we can then adorn that. So come, give it a shot. I think she's strong.
makes me feel like I'm in a different world. I wanted to open the tiny little door and step inside and see what kind of world is in there. It was just really interesting to see the colors and the 3D aspect of it. I like the way it kind of comes out at you, all the different textures, and it just gives a feeling of calm and otherworldliness. That's it.
My name is Carson, and I like these because I like the glitter and the colors, and I like how it's like layered and it comes together. It's like fun, and I also like that they're really big because it's really like pops.
My name is Akia Brian, and I'm so excited to have you here at my show. A Dreaming Hour is really inspired by ideas of memory and rest and reprieve, and being able to enjoy imagining in landscapes that you create. So a lot of the themes explore ideas of home, longing, migration, and really thinking about ancestral memory and how the landscape really holds those things together. So a lot of that is really explored through different colors and textures and glitter and light, of course. So there's so many things.
Hi everyone, my name is Katie Kim and I am the Graham Curatorial Fellow and Curator of A Dreaming Hour.
And I'm Akia Brian, and I'm so excited to be having my first solo museum exhibition at Cranbrook Art Museum.
Ahead of your first solo museum exhibition, what does it mean for you to have this show at Cranbrook Art Museum?
I think it means a lot. I graduated just a few years ago, so it feels really great to sort of have a homecoming in a way, and I just feel really honored to be able to share this work in Cranbrook with such a beautiful history and a beautiful space, and also a space that was really transformative for me.
Mm-hmm.